mockingbird, I sing my song. Stole out right and played all wrong in the darkest hour of the night. Oh, and I ain't made the opera yet. Miss you now, but hey, no sweat. I can get along alone, alright. City lights and pretty clothes, silver linings wrapped up bows, autumn leaves and falling winter snow. Well, I'm hoping now that where you are, they all think you're a movie star, 'cause you are the most famous girl I know. And I'm waiting now to catch you in the corner of my eye. I know you're gonna darken up my door. Well, I've got that old time feeling, babe. Well, it still ain't passed me by. Well, I've got that old time feeling like before.
Okay, that was Turnpike Troubadours, Old Time Feelings. We got another podcast going here. We got some special guests. Is Kason Work? Say hey.
Hi guys, it's Kason Work. Nice to meet you.
How about Harper Duke?
Hi guys.
Harley Duke.
Hello.
And Misty Duke.
What up?
She's returning.
We got the Dookie family here. Anyway, Kason wanted to do this podcast. We just got it set up. We're out in the garage, and he said he had some topics he wanted to talk about. But first of all, I want to ask Kason about himself. Tell me where you grew up, Kason.
So I grew up in Lindsay, Oklahoma, on Wallville Road. I lived there for about till I was about 13, and then I moved in with my grandma for about 6 months, and then I lived in Aaron Springs, and now I go to college at Southeastern.
Okay, so you graduated from Lindsay High School, and you played sports there, right?
Yeah, I played football my whole life, and then I picked up baseball my senior year of high school. So
Okay, so that's Kason. Harper, do you want to tell us what you're doing?
I grew up in Lindsay my whole life, lived in the same house, and now I go to school in Southeastern at Durant, or in Durant, whatever.
Okay, you're a freshman, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, at Southeastern's Durant.
Yep.
Harley, you got anything to say?
Hello. My name is Hartley, and I'm 25 years old, and I grew up in Lindsay, Oklahoma. And now I am a senior at OU University. Getting my doctorate.
lies.
Sorry?
You can't even spell doctorate.
I don't know how to say it right. And I just spend my days taking care of my parents. On the weekends.
Okay, so that was Hartley. So you can take a lot of that with a grain of salt. And now we got Misty over there. You want to say anything, Misty?
My name is Misty. I was born and raised, well, not born. I was born in Pauls Valley several years ago. I lived in Lindsay my whole life except for
49 years ago.
Don't yell.
I lived in California for a couple of years when I was like 2. I've been married for almost 29 years to my high school sweetheart. Say, hey, what up, Eric?
Hey, what up, Eric?
Oh my God.
And now we enjoy hanging out with Bob and Kara.
Okay, we're up. Like I say, we're up here at the garage, just having a good time. This is going to be an open mic, so there's no telling what we might talk about. But enjoy doing that, and I wanted to show Kason how it worked. And Kason, have you got any thing you wanted to talk about?
Well, now I have something. I didn't know you guys lived in California. How long did you live there for?
We lived there in 78 or 9 to almost 1980, 81. A little less than 2 years. I was working on the drilling rigs in Oklahoma, and my boss come and asked if I wanted to move to California and move a rig out there and do some drilling. They said we'd be there about 5 years, and we ended up being there a little less than 2. We finished up our project out there, then I came back to Oklahoma. And like I said, Misty was 2, and I think Aubrey was 4 or 5, something like that. So That's what we did out there. Lived in Bakersfield, California.
Wow, I never knew that.
Well, you do now, so there you go.
Thank God we got out of there, though.
Yeah. And now I'd like to talk about. I didn't know. So Harper was telling me you used to like scuba dive for golf balls all the time.
Yeah, yeah. He's asking if when I was a lot younger, lived at Lindsay, me and my buddy Beefy, Steve Abram used to go golfing all the time, and there's a hole number 2.
Yep.
You had to hit over a pond, and invariably everybody'd hit one in the pond. So me and Beefy come up with this grand idea that we'd get up early in the morning and get our swimming trunks on, get a 5-gallon bucket, and we went diving for golf balls. And
You forgot the case of beer, though.
we had plenty of beer, but anyway, we'd pick up the golf balls, get a 5-gallon buckets of them. And, well, a lot of them was real nice, and I got by it one time. I'd take all the golf balls and throw them in the washing machine with a bunch of towels until the wife heard what was going on, heard all the clanking and banging. They sure didn't clean the golf balls up. So that's what we did. We had literally thousands of golf balls that at the expense of other people knock them into the pond.
I might need to start doing that because I lose a lot of golf balls. I'll go with about 20 and I'll come back with none.
I always said a good day of golfing is when you find more balls than you lose.
Yeah.
I don't ever keep score. I just keep track of how many balls I lost and how many I found.
Me and Harper went golfing in Kingston,
Yeah?
right across the Roosevelt Bridge about a month ago, and she got bit by a whole bunch of ants while we were looking for golf balls.
All in my shoe,
Jeez.
getting torn up.
Well, you wasn't those killer red ants, wasn't it? Or you know?
I really don't know.
I think they're called piss ants.
here, I'm thinking no.
I don't know.
Whoops! Don't push on that.
Sorry.
But okay, so that's what I used to do is hunt golf balls. You got anything else, Kason?
Yeah, I was gonna tell you I saw Cody Jinks the other day. Probably a week ago. I was working I work at the casino down there in Durant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he came down, and then my manager asked if I wanted to go see him, so I did. I left work and I just went and I got to see Cody Jinks. I saw about 5 songs. You know that one song you really like?
Oh yeah, somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle. I got to see that, and that was really good.
Awesome. Yeah, he's got write some good songs. He's one of my favorite artists, along with the Turnpike Troubadours, Sturgill Simpson. Let's see.
You know Coetzel?
Cole Wetzel. Yeah. Yeah, I like Cole Wetzel. What's Low Down Drifters is another good one that we like. We kind of like the ones that aren't on the radio all the time, but they're on Pandora and stuff like that that you can pick up that like radio stations won't play a heck of a lot of. But Northern Park and McCollum, I like him. Robert Earl Keen. You got some other artists you like?
Oh yeah, I like. Cross Canadian Ragweed's really good. Zach Bryan. I don't know if you guys have heard of Treaty Oak Revival. Do you know them? They are really good. I wanted to go see them, but I had to.
Tyler
Yeah.
Childers.
Tyler Childers is
Well,
good.
in CCR, the old version or the new version of CCR, the old version was Creedence Clearwater Revival, and the new version is Canadian
Cross Canadian Ragweed.
Cross Canadian Ragweed. Yeah. But anyway, I hear they're coming back. Is that right, guys?
At OSU, they're going to OSU.
Okay,
in
they're
like
going to
March.
do their open comeback at Stillwater at OSU. I wonder if they're
Well,
going
they
to do
got to
it.
have something good going on at the stadium this year. Because there ain't nothing much else going on.
I wonder if they're not going to do it during the what's that big calf ride?
Cap Fry, yeah.
I think this is in April,
Okay.
and the calf fry's in May.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, we like to listen to country music. And you want to give a shout out to anybody while you're on there, Kason?
No, not really.
Okay.
Shout out to the dogs at the crib, I guess.
He really doesn't have many friends.
Okay.
Hey, let's be cordial here.
I used to thought I had a lot of friends, and I always always thought I wanted to be buried in a cemetery, and you know, most of the time it takes 6 people to carry you. You know, it's to carry you on what do you call that?
Casket?
It's called a huckle. It's a hucklebearer, which that's where the term "I'll be your huckleberry," but it's supposed to be hucklebearer, and that was one of the guys that's held you. Well, since then I don't think I have 6 friends, so I'm gonna be cremated.
Same.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I'm kind of worried to be cremated. I don't think.
No.
Well, I'm gonna be dead, but I'd rather just be buried somewhere.
Okay,
I
well.
used to think I wanted to be buried, but now I'm like, screw that.
You want?
She's getting buried.
My wish is
6 feet down.
Do you want to be in a vase
I don't
No.
care what you do with me. Sprinkle me.
at Michelob's
I'm not
factory?
driving that far to let her.
What is it? San Marcos? Is that San
gonna give us
Marcos
gas money?
Mountains in New Mexico?
As long as we're in the
No,
will.
it's not
That's
the
still the
Marcos.
Rockies.
San
I think
Joaquin,
that's on the
and
truck.
there's some other mountains in New Mexico, but
I'm like, after you're dead, it doesn't matter. My soul's going to heaven, so.
so anyway, my request was told Kara if I'd pass before she does, she'd take my ashes to California and dump them in the ocean up there and let me get in the Japanese current and haunt everybody around the world.
We're gonna stuff Popo and leave him in the living room.
What a wild thing to say. That is crazy.
You're gonna hang him on the ceiling. Like a fan.
Yeah, you can see a lot of love from my grandchildren right here. can't you?
Yeah, that is crazy.
But that's what I'd rather be cremated than actually buried. So that's what it's going to do. And like Misty, I think end of the day, soul's going to heaven instead of the 6 feet under. So what else you got, Kason?
Oh, I was gonna talk to you about this woodworking thing you got going. You woodwork a lot, huh?
Well, here's what it started out doing woodworking is when Misty, I'd been messing around with woodworking, and Misty called and asked if I'd build a set of cornhole boards for somebody, and I built them, and then she put it on Facebook, and next thing you know, I had requests for another set, and right
no
now,
commission. No commission at all.
yeah, well, she didn't get a finder's fee or anything. Well, I'm still working on that, but we built well over 100 sets and all different colors and designs, so we're pretty proud of that. And then I do some other woodworking. I built cedar planters, and I
You
don't
made
know,
me some cedar shutters.
cedar shutters. I built wine and bourbon racks and stuff like that. So I enjoy doing it. Yeah.
You also beefed up that roller chair over there that Miss Kara's sitting in.
Yeah, I made a.
And mine.
It was one of them. Well, actually, both of those chairs that Hartley's sitting in one and Kara's sitting in the other. We way we ended up with them. We went to. They had we call it Storage Wars. They had a storage auction in Lindsay, Oklahoma, and so we loaded up. I loaded up. Did you go, Kara? No, she didn't get. Kara didn't go, but I got Hartley and Karsten. I don't know if Harper was you there, Harper. I know at least. I mean, not Hartley and Karsten was there, and that
I think
if
Kimberly was
anybody's
there, and I was there.
okay, but anybody's watched Storage Wars, it's a rental deal, and you go in and bid on it. There's one guy that when he bids, he hollered, "Yep." Anyway, I told Karsten and Hartley, you watch me when I nod my head, y'all can bid. We got to bidding and stuff, and I'd nod my head, and Karsten, she'd holler, "Yep." then Hartley'd holler, "Yep." Well, I got to looking, the hell, they just kept bidding. They was bidding against themselves. I called time out. I said, okay, we got to stop. They actually raised the bid, but on themselves. We ended up getting the unit for $100, $105. And we some chairs. We got some ice chairs. We got our money's worth anyway. But that was a fun time to do Storage War bidding.
You can do that online now. Did you know that? I found a
not the
website.
same.
I was looking at it. They have them all in Oklahoma City and Norman and Dallas and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Storage War, but you bid on them online, or you actually find them, then you go to the site?
I
And,
think you can do both. You can do in person or online bidding. So
okay.
I can't remember the. Do you remember when I was looking at all those storage units?
No, I don't.
Well, don't plan on storing anything at our house if you buy it.
Yeah, I bought that really cool. I bought this
Oh, the coffee table.
coffee table. It's like glass.
Yeah.
It's kind of from the 70s or 80s, and then I
It's
didn't.
like retro.
I bought it, and then I was like, I don't have anywhere to store this, so I had to leave it at. I left it at Misty's house, and then I got these. What's it called? Like a little side table, Harper.
Oh yeah, the side
And
tables.
they're at Hartley's
We took them to
house.
Hartley's, but
So I
they
bought
match
things and don't have a
perfect.
place to store it. Those are 70s too. Those side tables, the
Yeah.
glass 70s. Pretty
Mm-hmm.
cool. They got gold like legs.
So, Casey, what are you majoring in?
Mhm.
Whose phone's ringing?
Not
Oh,
mine.
But what'd you say you majored in, Kaysen?
I'm majoring in occupational safety and health.
Okay.
So, like, you know what OSHA is?
Yes.
I want to be like a safety guy, kind of like that.
Yeah, OSHA. Yeah, me and OSHA knew each other real well.
Harper, what are you majoring in?
Psychology.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with my sister's head.
Ha ha ha.
Okay.
But I'm the doctor of the family.
Yeah, while Hartley's working on her doctorate at OU, Harper's
I'm
working
gonna transfer
on
to Yale at the end of the semester.
her. Okay.
Yale or Harvard.
I want to go to Harley just a minute. Tell me about your softball career at Lindsay High School, and tell everybody how good you was.
I don't mean to brag, but I hit my first home run whenever I was a junior in high school, and we were at Newcastle. But that was my first home run, and I never hit another one until my senior year. And then I got up to 38 home runs, and I still hold the record to this day.
Okay, she's a home run queen of softball at Lindsay, Oklahoma.
Hey, Hartley, do you want to tell them about what happened this summer?
And we had a alumni game, and they had a home run derby or whatever, and Kaysen literally hit one over the fence, and he thinks that he has more home runs than me. But that will never happen.
Hartley hit 0 in the alumni home run derby, so I like to hold that. Because when I was playing baseball, she'd be like, "How many home run records do you have?" And
None.
the home run derby, and I hit 1 over, and she hit 0 over. So now I got,
Now
now
you
I gotta
hold
give
her.
it back.
None.
Okay. Well, this is going to be the end of season 1, episode 14, part 1. We'll do part 2 here in a little bit, and I have it in 2 sections where each one won't be too long. So we're going to sign out here in a little bit. So catch you on part 2 here in just a little bit.
All right, bye bye.